Good evening and welcome to a special board meeting of the Beaverton School Board. It's Tuesday or Monday, May 24th. We'll start off with a roll call. Just signify by saying aye or here. Susan Greenberg.
Aye.
Ann Bryan.
Here.
Eric Simpson.
Aye.
Donna Tyner.
Here.
Leanne Larson.
Here.
Vice Chair Tom Collette.
Here.
And Chair Becky Timchuk, present here. All right, with that, we will start off the discussion on the level 3 grievance. Is there any discussion from the board? Leanne?
Becky, Chair Timchuk, I would be happy to start. First of all, I felt like both the district and the BEA did a good job in their grievance summaries. I thought it was pretty clear on the process, the meetings and the decisions. So I wanted to say thank you to those that put that together. As I was going through, I made 4 observations. I felt like the district responded to the initial grievance within a reasonable time, and I applaud the parties for finding an agreeable solution that works for everyone involved on a fairly short time frame. This is the solution we would all desire, since I believe it's what's best for our students, and I think we always need to keep the students first and foremost in our means when doing this work. My second observation is that the BEA and our teachers have constantly reminded the board that they are professionals and should be treated as such. Professionals are exempt employees, salaried, and do not receive hourly compensation. And many of us board members are professionals in our private working world, and we are required to put in the hours until our jobs are accomplished. I've had 4 teachers in my immediate family, and they did this on a regular basis during their teaching careers, often working on weekends and into the evenings, grading papers and doing lesson plan prep. Again, I'm happy a reasonable solution was reached, but I do not agree with the BEA understanding of the violation of the required hours of the normal workday of a teacher. Third, I thought the district was very gracious to the BEA in regards to the timeline missteps of the BEA grievance and in the misunderstanding of what level of grievances were being requested. Fourth, paying back pay to teachers based on an understanding of a normal workday sets a bad precedent for the district and for future budget implications. So those are my observations and my thoughts on the grievance.
All right, any other board, just Ann?
I would concur with Leanne's observations that the district and I'm pleased that the union and the district were able to come to a reasonable resolution so quickly. I also thought that the timelines and working together still showed a lot of good faith on both parts. I guess the other things I noticed was that throughout that we have honored the contract, that the plan time and minutes taught were being honored throughout the process. And then the other observation, which was never explicitly said, but is just my own lens, is that teachers who teach grades 6 through 8 across the school district have long, as far as I'm aware, taught in different circumstances. Those who teach at a K-8 are in a different situation than those who teach at an option school and those who teach at a middle school. And, with the exception of the work that we expect to see going in next year at the comprehensive middle schools, there's been little standardization. And even with that standardization work, which was a long effort, there will still be differences in how teachers are working. And then even building to building or, classroom to classroom, different subject matters are always taught, and different, maybe one math teacher is teaching a certain number of different types of classes and the one right next to it might be in a different situation. So we understand that there are differences and have long supported that kind of local decision-making at a building.
Donna?
Yeah, so I just wanted to add on to what everyone else is saying. I agree too, and I did take it one step further because I did look at the various schedules, and there's no uniformity there really. So I really am sort of saying in support of what Ann said as well regarding, the schedule. Some schools start earlier, some schools start later, and they have some schools have a dedicated hour time for lunch and one will swoop, and other schools have it split up. So I just kind of wanted to kind of reiterate what Ann said, just based upon my review of the schedule for last year and looking at all the various middle schools.
Any other discussion? Leanne?
I'd like to make a motion. And then I move that we uphold the decision of the district for this level 3 grievance as outlined in the memo from the superintendent dated May 4th, and deem any extra work licensed staff may have undertaken beyond the contractual workday as ineligible for extended contract pay, since they are exempt salaried employees.
I second.
All right, it's been properly moved and seconded that we move to uphold the district ruling on the grievance. Is there any discussion on the motion to uphold the ruling by the district on the grievance? No further discussion? All right, with that, I will call the question. If board members would signify by saying aye, nay, or abstain when your name is called, please. Susan Greenberg from Zone 1.
Aye.
Ann Bryan from Zone 2.
Aye.
Eric Simpson from Zone 3.
Aye.
Donna Tyner from Zone 4.
Aye.
Leanne Larson from Zone 5.
Aye.
Tom Collette from Vice Chair from Zone 7.
Aye.
And Becky Timchuck from Zone 6 Chair votes aye. With that, the motion passes 7-0 to uphold the district ruling on the grievance with the BEA. Thank you very much, board members, for joining us for this special meeting. This adjourns the special meeting, and with the board meeting will be starting at 6 o'clock. Thank you very much.